Hey everybody, welcome back to Susan Lynn, Psychic Medium. Thank you for joining me today. You look marvelous today, I might say. But anyway, listen, here's what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about politics. And I want to tell you, because I have a lot of people that are just newly viewing these videos, I need to tell you that I love tarot. I love runes. I love all forms of divination, but I am a straight psychic and I'm a medium. And so I channel my spirit guides and I ask them questions about politics and also do videos on how to meet your spirit guides and how to learn more about your chakras, different videos like that. So please check out the channel and subscribe. We would love to have you join our community. So as I'm doing this video right now, I'm getting information from my guides that I will say to you. Sometimes they get names wrong. They get, it's partly me. It's all me. Let's face it. I'm translating, right? So if I don't get a name exactly right or something, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I want to talk about Cy Vance. Obviously, we probably heard by now that he has announced that he will not run again when his term is ending this fall. He will not run again. He is one of the prosecutors that is prosecuting some of the crimes that Donald Trump has done. And now is a good, or allegedly done. And now is a good time to say this video is for entertainment purposes only. We say that because Google, YouTube scrub the channel and they listen to the words. And so we just need, want to stay out of trouble, right? So this is for entertainment purposes only. So let me move on. Cy Vance. What's going on with Cy Vance? Why all of a sudden is he saying, I want to step down, I'm not going to run again? Isn't it interesting, right? That as soon as Biden becomes president, the man is like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to go spend more time with my family. Right? Sure you are, Mr. Cy Vance. So here's what's going on. He's getting pressured from the Republicans to step down. He's not getting pressure. Let me rephrase that. I got that all wrong. He's getting pressured from the Republicans. That is not causing him to step down. What's causing him to step down is the pressure from the Republicans. He is getting more and more threats. And I did a whole video a minute ago that was really long, but the guides really went into a lot of minute detail about what's going on globally. And I felt like it was just too long, but who knows? Maybe I'll post it later. Who knows? But I really want to just get down to the bare nuts of what's going on here, because we don't have all day to talk about this stuff. I mean, you need to be out doing self-care today. So anyway, Cy Vance, he's getting threats. Not only is he getting threats, he's getting really credible threats. It's one thing as a prosecutor to get threats all the time. They get threats. But he knows these are really credible threats. Why? Because as I mentioned in a few videos ago, it's like a net that is closing down on these people. Trump, Rudy, Roger Stone, Don Jr., all of them, Roger Flynn, all of them. The net is closing. Now we have Merrick Garland. He's been appointed. He's been approved. He is taking office and he is going to work studiously, sequester himself and go after these people. Merrick Garland is not going to watch the news. He's not going to listen to Biden. He's not going to listen to anybody. He is going to be an independent prosecutor and he's going to bring these people to account. So now that everybody knows, okay, the gig is on. They got the man is in the office. It's a ticking time bomb. We need to take care of some business, right? We need to get rid of this person. We need to shut this person up. We need to pay that person more money to shut up, right? So a lot of things are happening right now. So what they show me is Cy Vance got the kind of threats that he decided it's just not worth it, right? It's not worth his life or his family's life, or it's not worth it. He made that decision. This is not worth it, right? So he's out. He's bowing out. Now I want to talk briefly about Leticia James, and I want to say this because it came out in the video that I did that I was just talking about. Why? You got to wonder, right? We have we have a lot of a proliferation, you might say, of strong Black women taking office, right? And look at our vice president, right? But look at Leticia James, look at Stacey Abrams. Why is somebody like Leticia James able to stay in that office with a backbone of steel and not care about whatever it is that's been threatened on her, right? She seems to be able to stand up to it, right? But Cy Vance is like, I'm out. Well, let me tell you why. The guides showed me. They showed me this. They said, look, black women, black people in general, but black women have grown up with these threats. This is not nothing new to them. They've already experienced all that and more, right? So by the time they got to this position, they've had to endure so much more than a white dude. That this is like, okay, I see you over there and I see you over there, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, right? Not taking my eye off of this ball. Donald Trump. Okay? So that's what's happening. That's why Leticia James is still in there. And she's like, you know, and the Stacey Abrams and all the other black strong women that are in office. Thank you. Thank you. Because y'all aren't going to be scared. Y'all are going to stand up and fight back. Okay? Because your life has been very different, right? You've just experienced a different life than they have. So that's why they wanted to explain to me why Cy Vance would be like, you know, kind of slinking off, and Leticia James was like, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay here. So that's that. Cy Vance is being pressured by the Republicans and other people to leave, and he will leave. He is trying to drag his feet on this investigations that he's doing. It's already, I think, been in the news. They're telling me it's already been little things in the news about how maybe he's not as bloodthirsty, right? He's not trying to get as many convictions as maybe he should be trying to get. Okay, so that's going on. I want to talk about Weisselberg, which is something I didn't talk about in the other video because they drugged me off into this whole other thing, which is important, but it's a little bit, it's not as visible, the thing that's happening in the United States. And I'll mention it briefly. But Weisselberg, every time I think, Weisselberg is Trump's accountant. He's his accountant. He's been his accountant forever. He's the family accountant. He is up to here in Trump, okay? That man is done for. They're telling me game over. They just telling me game over. Like, it's not up for discussion. It's the same way when they told me Merrick Garland would be our AG. They're like, they were so assured of him being AG that they wouldn't even talk about it. They were like, and then I had to go check Google to see if he had already gotten approved, and I just missed it because the guides were like, he's your AG. So, okay. So that's how they're talking about Weisselberg. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's cooked. His goose is cooked. He's got nowhere to go. He has to comply with the feds. And this is new information that they just told me. And that, oh, this is really good. So they're saying that, Trump, so you would think that Weisselberg wouldn't turn on Trump because then you would think that the Russians who own Trump, which we all know, the Russian mob owns Trump. You would think that the Russian mob would take Weisselberg out, right? You would think that Trump would be the protected one, right? That anybody that turns on Trump is going to go down. But that's not the case. That is such good news. That is not the case. The Russians don't care. They're ready to throw Trump over too. He's got nothing for them. He's done whatever he can do. He's on his way out, right? He still controls some of these crazy people for now. And he's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to do as much damage as he can going out, but he's going out. Bottom line, he's going out. His days are numbered. That means he's not useful to to Russia anymore. So therefore, they don't care if Weisselberg turns on Trump to save his own butt and his son's butt. They don't care. So that's good news, right? So that's really good news. And I need to make a distinction here because as they're showing me, so if the Russians don't care if somebody turns on Trump, and I'm just asking, and they don't care about Roger Stone, and they don't care about Mike Flynn, and they don't care about Flynn's brother, and they don't care about Rudy Giuliani, for real, they don't care about him, and they don't care about Ivanka, Don Jr., Eric, they don't care about any of those people. Those people can all go down. That's why they're in the net. That's why the net's tightening. That's why they're going to go down because the Russians don't care. They're not going to protect them. Okay? So why then would Cy Vance step down? Right? Who's threatening Cy Vance? if the Russians don't give a crap enough about Trump to threaten anybody, then why are they threatening Cy Vance? Who is threatening Cy Vance? Why is Cy Vance stepping down? So that's very interesting. This is all new, very different, because the information I get is based on what I ask, right? So where I send my attention, that's what they answer. So why are they? Oh, right. Okay, right. They had showed me this. That's right. Okay. All right. They had showed me this, and I got it now. And what they had showed me earlier today was these people that are under attack. Okay, I'm going to have to come back and finish this video. The reason they're going after Cy Vance is because they've given Trump over. They don't care about that. But what they do care about are the thousands, yes, they said thousands, of operatives, spies, that they have planted all over the United States. They have them planted in the Farm Bureau Administration. They have them planted in NASA. They have them planted in the Department of Interior, Commerce, all these departments. They have them planted. These people have been made, right? They've been made as spies. So either the Russians go to them and say, we can offer you money, we can offer you whatever you want, drugs, blah, 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 blah. Just do these little things for us. It's no big deal, right? Or if they really need that person, they'll make them by coercing them and, threatening violence. So it's interesting. They're giving over Trump. They're giving over all these people. And I just heard Cy Vance. They're giving over Cy Vance, which means that we're going to let them go. We're not going to hold them to account. We're not going to hold them to their role in our mob. But what we care about is all those other people. We need all those other people to stay in their little positions so that we can continue getting information about the United States. So we can continue getting inside information, and also maybe, in some way changing policy on a very minor level that you wouldn't even notice, right? If some civil servant, government employee that works in the Farm Bureau makes this decision to just order soybeans from this other supplier, then it wouldn't throw up a big deal, right? It might just be some kind of interior switch that off, switch this on, and then when you follow the dots all the way back, it benefits somebody who's paying for that to happen. So that's what they care about. That's why they don't care if Cy Vance, go away, Cy Vance. We'll let you. You know what I'm saying? We'll let you resign. We're not going to do anything to you. We're going to let you resign. We're going to let you go back to your normal life, right? The same thing with some of these other people. They're going to let them go back to their normal life. But there's other people that they can't. Those people have to stay on the payroll. Right. So that's why Weisselberg is allowed to testify against Trump. And that's why what we all care about is justice, right? And that's why Trump is going to go down. That's why all his cronies are going to go down. It's just going to happen, guys. I know that everybody wants it to happen, and I know that everybody hopes that it'll happen. Well, I'm here to tell you it's going to happen. And I know that he met with Bibi the other day when he was in Trump was in New York. He's just trying to figure out what his options are. Trump is just trying to figure out what his options are. Can I go to Israel? Can I go to Brazil? Where can I go? Where can I flee to? Right? But and so what Trump is doing is he also doesn't have a good grip on reality, right? So he really thinks that he could beat this because he's beat it his whole life. But I have to tell you, the other thing that's coming down on Trump, and I've seen this for months, is E. Jean Carroll, the woman that he allegedly accosted in the dressing room like 30 years ago or something. I don't know what. She's suing him civilly, I believe. Anyway, she has DNA. She's going to be one of the ones that takes him down. It's going to be one of these weird things where, like I said in a previous video, they're going to put like 100 targets on a piece of paper and they're going to throw darts And whenever the dart hits that target, that's the one that takes him down. So it's going to be 100 charges or 500 charges. Some of those are going to stick. Not all of them are going to stick, but some of them are going to stick. And E. Jean Carroll is going to be one of the ones that sticks. So I think that's good news. It explains why Cy Vance is stepping down. Yes, we are going to get somebody else that's going to come in and do the right thing and take all these people down. Thank you for joining me, you guys. Everybody have a great day. Take care. We'll talk soon.